Hi beautiful world, this is Tina from TinaHills.com, and today I'm making videos about Mars through the 12 signs of the zodiac. So before I proceed, I want to let you know what I mean by Mars. What is Mars in astrology? What is the archetype of Mars? So Mars is essentially our desire principle. It's what we desire in the world. It's what we're attracted to. It's our impulses and the way we act in the world. Okay. Now, having an afflicted Mars can mean many things. It may mean karmic sabotage, or whatever you're doing is just failing, or you're unable to hold a relationship. Okay, this may have to do with your afflicted Mars. Of course, your love story is pieced together by the Moon, Venus, Lilith, Mars, many other aspects. But Mars is a huge part of who you're attracted to and why you're attracted to that type. Okay, so for a woman, Mars sign always speaks about the kind of men she will be attracted to. And in a man, the Mars sign usually means what kind of a lover he is. So, Mars in Cancer. Now, this is Mars in its fall position, a very problematic space for Mars. And why is that? It's because Mars is exalted in Capricorn, which is a sign that it does really well in. Okay, but because it's exalted in Capricorn, it does not do well in its polarity Cancer. Okay, and what does this mean? It means that Mars in Cancer person will not be outright provocative or looking to pick a fight or looking to assert their territory. They are not like that. They are happy to take the back seat, but their emphasis is on family, because Cancer, which is the fourth sign of the zodiac, deals with family. So Mars's main impulse here is to protect and to love one's family. So a man with Mars in Cancer is always looking for a long-term relationship. In fact, moving from people to people is just very demoralizing for someone who has their Mars in Cancer. They want a wife, they want children, and they are quite connected to their childhood or their mother in some way. Okay, and how to get to them? Food, of course, because Cancer is all about the stomach, and Mars here loves to eat. So of course a balance has to be kept, but Mars and Cancer love to be ruled by food or by childhood anecdotes, or just by how you know when you can arouse all those emotions within them that they felt in childhood, and they can just be free and they can be emotional with you. So Mars here is the key to Mars here is emotional connection. you know the word demisexual, it's kind of like Mars in Cancer. They need to have an emotional connection with someone if they're going to sleep with that person, even if it's a one night stand. uh, Mars in Cancer is not going to treat that woman shabbily. They're going to be very polite, kind, and just a gentleman, because that's how they are. This is the sign of the mother, and Mars, the masculine archetype, is placed here. So this is definitely a motherly placement. So Mars in Cancer, men will be kind to their family, will generally look after the kids, be involved in household chores, be involved in the life of their kids, and know about their studies, know about what their wife is doing. It's just that they are like that. And they are not provoked. Of course, I said they're not violent. Mars here is not violent. But the only way you can get them really, really angry is if you ever threaten their family. As I said, family here is a big deal for Mars and Cancer. They're looking to find a lover who will be a supportive family member to them. Okay, they don't want touch and goes. They want real deep emotional connections that fuel their deep emotional needs. They need to connect to childhood. They need to connect to are the children. Mars and Cancer can be very good to work with children, and any kind of social work. Mars and Cancer is definitely a crusader for such things. And if they channelize the energy, they can do a lot of good in the social work field. Okay, because it's not just their immediate family; it's who they call family and who they call close, who they consider close. Okay, once they let you inside, then you know how open they are. They are really, really open and honest people. But again, here Mars can have some neurosis, can be possessive, it can be jealous of you know um, if their partner, their woman is with somebody, even if it's a childhood friend or even if it's someone she knows, they can get jealous. It's because they always want that person for themselves, and not in a egotistical way. Like, see, Mars and Aries will get pissed off about it, but here Mars and Cancer is like, you're my family, and I'm here to look after you, and I never will ditch family. This is Mars in Cancer. Reminds me a bit of Sons of Anarchy and the character of Jax, and how he was like, we're family, and how he maintains that to the very end, and how protective he is, and how that family is such a wound, and the mother is such a wound that he has to kill her and then and take his life. It's one of the best portrayals of Mars in Cancer in contemporary times, because Sons of Anarchy is really the story of Hamlet told in a contemporary setting with bikes and gangs and all. But it's essentially the story of Hamlet. And yeah, Hamlet is kind of a Mars and Cancer, afflicting Mars and Cancer. Because, again, the wound of killing your mother. So here again, Cancer is the sign of the mother. So these are deep people, definitely, Mars and Cancer. So don't just, crack a joke that'll make them feel low, or don't put them down in front of other people, your friends, because they're very sensitive and they always want to take care of you. They'll feed you, they'll clothe you, they'll iron your clothes. The men, they will do all that, and they will do it lovingly. And a woman who has Mars and Cancer definitely wants a guy who's emotional, who is emotionally available to her. And Cancer also rules breast and chest and shoulders. So it's going to be like they're very sensitive in these areas, and a good cleavage will definitely turn on a Mars and Cancer does. Okay, so it's the same. The mother motif, very important. That's why the breasts, very important to them. So busty, yes, definitely they like busty, voluptuous women with the big hips and the big breasts, the childbearing figure. But they're very, very good companions, and they're here delicately tell them the truth. Okay, because Mars in Cancer is definitely about speaking up honestly about how you feel. Don't lie to them at any point. Don't if you're not feeling it for them, just be open and be straight that I don't want to, I'm not looking at long term. They'll probably get hurt, but they'll respect you for speaking the truth. And if you just keep them going and playing with their emotions, then it's gonna be bad. So now FBI has profiled serial killers, and they say that Cancer sons are, many of them are serial killers. I think it's the number one sign for serial killers. The FBI did a bit of research. I've done my own research, which I will speak about serial killers. But I just want to say that loads of them have Sun and Mars and Cancer, and Mars in Cancer. So it's this extreme care. If their care is not reciprocated in the way they expect it to be, then they can turn really vengeful. So that was a bit about Mars and Cancer. I hope you like that video. Be emotional with your Mars and Cancer and open up. Subscribe, like, comment, share. What can I say? It means the world to me. See you soon.